What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope your day is going well. As you can see, my day is going great. I'm so happy. My day is going very well. So Arsenal have finally signed a player. I mean, we've waited for our first official signing. Our first player we're gonna bring in. I know we brought in Nkapie, but he was already here last season, so it doesn't feel like a new signing, even though he was here on a loan. Arsenal have finally brought in our first official player, Christos Tzolis. They finally agree. Christos Tzolis has finally agreed to join for a 34 million pounds, which is about 40 million euros. I'm happy about that. For me personally, I look at him as our new Trossard. We finally heard Trossard, gave his goodbye yesterday, I believe, joining his new club. And this guy is coming in. Tzolis is coming in to replace him. And for me, he's the perfect replacement. And I will tell you why. I'm so happy about it. But before I get any further, guys, please, if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and subscribe and like the video as well and share. It would do a massive favor for me, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you for that. Let's get into it. Tzolis, as I usually call him. When I watch him play at Club Brugge a lot this past season. I call him the neutral side. We're all gonna call him the neutral side. I promise you, he's not gonna disappoint. I'm gonna be one of those first fans that tell you that he is not gonna be disappointed. He's a perfect signing. Okay, he is a perfect Trossard replacement signing. This is Trossard. I would say Trossard is 1.1. This is 1.2. This is perfect. He is. You can. I'm gonna challenge anyone to find any player, any transfer market that is gonna be as similar as Trossard. If Arteta plan is to replace Trossard, this is the signing. This is the signing. Same style of play, same technical ability, same two-footed. He's so much two-footed. I watched him play against Atletico Madrid, against Man City. He's technical. He can play as a 10. He can play as a he even played. There's a game he played against Atletico Madrid. He played as a left winger. I mean, as a right winger. They did play him on the right. I don't know if Club Brugge has they had injury issues, but he was playing on the right. The first away game in the knockout stages against Atletico, he was playing on the right. I watched him a lot. That whole game, I was watching that game. Because I was more interested in seeing, because I had a feeling we were going to meet Atletico at some point during the season. But he was excellent in that game. His ability to receive the ball, even under pressure, same as Trossard. I don't think we are going to miss Trossard. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to miss Trossard one bit. I know Trossard, he's going to be a legend. For me, he's a legend already at Arsenal. He's never going to be forgotten. But Tzolis is going to make us not miss Trossard a lot, because what he does is exactly what Trossard do for Arsenal. He's exactly the same player. He receives under pressure. He comes short. He's a hard worker. He works so hard off the ball. Okay? I know everybody have watched his YouTube, and we go to YouTube and see his highlights and things like that. But one thing I admire about him is his work rate. I watch him both legs against Atletico Madrid. Both legs. His work rate is incredible. Okay? His ability to receive the ball under pressure, right? His ability to pass the ball, to find a pass. He's two-footed. Okay? After Santi Cazorla, when it comes to two-footed player, Trossard has been one of the best we have had at Arsenal. And now with Tzolis, it's the same, guys. I'm so happy about this signing. And the reason why I'm so happy, it's because the price tag. You are not going to get a better 34 million pound player that is as capable as he is. Okay? You're not. You're not going to find anybody in I don't care where you go. Okay? He has experience in the Champions League. He has experience. He's been playing for a very long time. Very long time. Okay? He knows the Premier League. A couple of seasons he was at Norwich. Sorry, he was at Norwich City. 21-22. We did play against him. Yes, we beat them that day, but we played against him. I remember vividly. He was on the left side. At that time, he was young. I think he was at Norwich for 2 seasons. Yeah. And he got sold to Club Brugge. I believe he left Norwich and he went to Club Brugge. But he's been there since. And he has been incredible for them. He has been good. He's so good on the ball. He's strong. Yeah. He's one of those guys you don't push off the ball so easily. He can score goals. He like taking his shot exactly the same spot that Trossard takes his shot. And you know what that means. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have too many players that is gonna be like Trossard, but this is as close as we're gonna get. If Arteta really wants somebody just like Trossard, he is the signing. And I'm happy about it because, like everybody's saying, he is not the market signing. Okay? He's not the market signing. He's not the guy that all the journalists, Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, all these guys, Plettenberg, all these guys have said he's not the market signing. Arsenal is still looking for a market signing on that left side. But to have somebody that is as capable as him, he's going to be able to play on the left side. He's going to be able to play on the right side. He can play a 10. He can even play as a center forward. I remember when we first signed Trossard from Brighton. When we first signed Trossard from Brighton, we even used him a couple of games as a center forward. We didn't have striker back then. We were using Trossard as a center forward. We were using Trossard in the 10, in the midfield. He's the same. And the thing about me, the thing that makes me so happy about Tzolis is because guess what? He's 6 years younger than Trossard. If he's as close as Trossard and he's 6 years younger, guys, we're getting a perfect £34 million player. And he's not even the marking signing. Think about what he's going to be doing off the bench. You know how we love to see Trossard off the bench, coming off the bench, banging in goals, last minute winners, clutch goals. After watching this guy, after watching some of his highlights, and also after watching him play again in the Champions League against Atletico, I can tell you he is a good player. And he's not one of those guys that is going to be bringing issues into the club or, because he's not going to play because he knows he's coming in to also be as a backup, to be as a supporting player. Not somebody that is going to come and start. That's why I'm so happy about it. Yeah, we had the news today from Fabrizio Romano saying, let me just read this for a minute. Christos Tzolis to Arsenal. Here we go. A deal signed between the two clubs for 40 million euro fee. Club Brugge authorized Tzolis for medical. New winger for Arteta. Tzolis only wanted Arsenal, saying no to other clubs, as reported. Yeah. Another good thing about this is that I'm so happy because one thing I want as an Arsenal fan is to make sure we get a player that only wants to come to Arsenal. I know sometimes big players, when you talk about, our big players in the world, sometimes like Vinicius and all these guys, they have their first choices and stuff, but not this guy. He wanted to be here. He wanted to be at Arsenal. He first choice Arsenal. As soon as Arteta went try to get him, he said, I'm coming to Arsenal. That's exactly what we need. We don't need a player that is putting us as second choices or choices. We want players that wants to be at the club because they come in with all their heart. We saw that with Gyökeres. Wants to come up to Arsenal, wants to be Arsenal, wants to wear our badge. Interested, whatever he did everything he can just to make sure he comes to Arsenal. So this is the kind of player we want. And he's exactly the kind of player that Arteta is going to use in multiple different ways. He can play anywhere in the attacking line. Anywhere you put him, he can do a job for you. He works hard. He's not bringing a player in that doesn't want to work. So he does that. So I'm happy about that. And the thing about it too is that he's not just a player that is going to be coming in as a backup. He has tact, right? I mean, he's so technical. If you watch him, he's so technical. The way you want to, if you really want to know if he's technical or if he's a player that is going to improve Arsenal, check his statistics. You see. I mean, if you look on the top 5 leagues, if we check this guy's stats for a minute here, when I talk about he's really exciting, guys. He's exciting. For 2025, 2026. 23 assists in all he has more assists than any other player in the top 5 leagues, top 6 leagues. I don't care where you're playing. If he's setting up goals, which is one of the reasons why we're actually bringing him in to set up goals for players like Gyökeres, for players like Kai Havertz. His statistics are insane. 52 games, 22 goals, 29 assists in 2025, 2026. His statistics are insane. 52 games, 22 assists, 22 goals, 29 assists. That's not something anybody take lightly. No. 23 assists, I don't care where you're playing. You can play in the Arab League. You can play in the Qatar League. You can play anywhere. If you set up a goal, you can play in the J League. When you set up 23 goals for your front man to score, 23 assists, it's excellent. So if he comes to Arsenal and even does half of that, I'll be happy. If he comes in and set up 10 assists and give us just 10 assists or 12 assists, let me say 12 assists, I'll be very happy with him. I'll be very happy with him. 12 assists in a season. There's not too many players that hit that. I don't care which league you are. Only the Bruno Fernandezes that gets the Mikel Arteta's. These guys are the ones that get to 23, 20 something assists every season. But he's able to hit those numbers. I'm happy with this. I'm so happy with this, and he fits Arteta's style of play. He's nimble. You can put him anywhere in between the lines. You can pull him in. I think he's going to be so perfect, especially for days that we have low blocks. We have teams that is just putting 10 man behind the ball. He's shifting. You can bring him into the field in that half space and let Calafiori just run back and forth on that left side. He's perfect. He's one of those players where I don't think Arteta is going to struggle to fit him in the team. No, because he's so versatile. You can play him left, you can play him right wing, left wing, as a 10, as a center forward. Not just me. Lots of fans are very excited about this signing. Okay, so he's going to do us a lot of favor. He's going to make sure that our left side gets stacked. I know we still have Martinelli there. He replaces Trossard. And if we bring in any other big signing, which according to all the newspapers, that's the plan, I think it's perfect, right? For 2025, 2026, he missed 11 days because of back issues and stuff, but he's been available for the whole time. He has been available. These are the kind of signing that we don't rate because the value is 34 million pounds. And guess what? He's 34 million. Guess what? If it's 5-year contract, 6-year contract, if it doesn't work out after 3 years, we can still sell him. He's only going to be what, 27? We can still sell him and get our 34 million pounds. Look at Trossard. He's going for 20 million euros. We signed Trossard for 27. After 4 years, we're selling him back for 20 million euros. So we got our value. So if he comes in and it doesn't work out, guys, we can always sell him. So I'm really happy about this signing. I know sometimes the leagues that you're playing, he's playing in the Belgium league, and when you come here, it doesn't really translate because, of course, and especially against Arsenal, everybody sit behind the ball. It's low block. Every team play low block against Arsenal. That's why I'm always upset when people say, "Oh, Arsenal, it's not." Playing progress. They are not trying. They are not pushing the ball. They are not. How do you go through 20? How do you go through 11 guys behind the ball, next to each other? So yes, his numbers are gonna drop. I'm not gonna be as surprised as one bit if he comes in and he doesn't get 20 goals or 20 assists. No, he's not even gonna play that many games to get 20 assists. I'm 100% sure about that. Right? He's not. So for me, somebody like this, everybody already know now that he's coming in. He's gonna bring in attributes that we're gonna lose with Trossard, which I wish Trossard all the luck. It's a low signing. Doesn't impact our major transfer for the season, for the summer, which we are going to do. I can't wait to see him wearing our badge and kissing our badge, of course, like they all do. But he's a perfect signing for me. Yeah. I mean, I know it's a lot of stuff happening right now in terms of the transfer market, but I really just want to talk about ZLS today. And I'm happy and basically to talk about how happy I am. I'm really happy about this transfer. It reminds me of Trossard, and I hope and I know I have 100% believe that he's going to be a success at Arsenal. It might not be this season, okay? It didn't happen for Trossard when he joined Arsenal a few seasons ago. We gave him time. And it might be the same thing for Ziolis, but I know he will come good. With a 34 million price tag, there's not going to be too much pressure. Perfect signing. Okay? That's done. We should be focusing now on Bruno Guimaraes. That's the guy, because Bruno Guimaraes and a center back. If we can bring in Bruno Guimaraes and bring in somebody to deputize for Saliba until he comes back, because he's gonna be out for 5-6 months. But that's what we need to be worried about. We should not be signing no other Alvarez that wants to go to some other club, and then we're gonna bring him our club and be like, we are not the first choice. No, I don't like that. I really don't. So focus on bringing in who wants to be with us. Yeah. And guys, please, once again, if you're new here, please, I really appreciate it if you can subscribe. It's going to mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, that's it. I just wanted to talk about ZLS, and I know we had a few minute review of the rest of the transfer that we are linked to, but I'm happy about ZLS. He's a perfect signing for us. It's going to be pretty much the same as Trossard. We're not going to miss Trossard one bit with this guy. I'm 100% sure about that. I'm 110% sure that we're not going to miss Trossard because Tzolis is going to be exactly the same as Trossard, if not better. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.